So welcome to Challenge the Road Route in the new old Vantage, because the new one's just coming out. I've just been to the shop, my local shop. Always come here, like to support local business, and I bought a Kit Kat Duo. Anyone else getting Duos? The only problem is with these is I eat them all in one go, and I think it says on here have one, save one for later. That's not happening. Right, this car then. VVS have kindly lent this to me. I saw it when it come in. I thought I really want to drive one. I've never driven one. This is the standard car. They also do an F1 edition, a CEO edition. But I wanted to just get a grip on it and see, is this a future CTR car? How good is it to drive? What's it like? So we're going to go for a little road drive. Then we'll go to my office. And I thought have a look at used prices, see where they are, because I've been looking at them as well, because I had a little run in this with Harrison, really enjoyed it, but we had to change the tyres. And what was interesting with these tyres, these Pirellis, you have to have Pirelli tyres on this car or you can't have the Aston Martin warranty, which I found a bit strange, but that's the situation. So how does it feel? It feels... we'll try and get into a little bit more detail. I feel like I'm sitting a little bit on top of the car. The seats are okay. I think I just need a bit more time to get comfortable. Very easy to get in and out of. My Aston with the buckets, a little bit more difficult. So I'm trying to think where to place it. Like, is it an everyday car or is it a Sunday drive car? And I think it's probably going to be right in between. Now at the moment we're in sport mode, which is the sort of, I suppose, the comfort really, and we're in comfort dampers. Let's come around here. So now we're on dual carriageway. This is where I think it's a really good car. So I feel like I could do a lot of miles in this car. This is the normal sound. We go to 60. Right. So let's just drive along normally. Reasonable amount of road noise actually, similar to the CTR car. I found that with the Flowform wheels I didn't have as much noise as the Forge, but there's quite a lot of cabin noise. So if you're on a long journey, obviously you want the stereo on quite loud. It feels a nice place to be. I don't think it feels that special, but I do like everything. I like all the dials. I quite like all the buttons here. I've got no problems with the infotainment. I think it's fine. The steering, I can't feel a lot, if I'm honest. And I have been through all the modes, testing them through some lanes, driving on our favourite roads, and the steering's obviously quite assisted. So it doesn't feel like the older car. Brakes feel, I've had no problems with the brakes, with feel or anything really. I think that they're fine. No problem with them. You can sense a little bit that I'm not getting the sense of occasion. I do just feel it's just a really good car, but this is what modern cars are like now. You know, everything, you're one step removed. So for me, like just turning in here, it feels a bit numb, feels a bit light. I can't really feel what's going on. Can't really feel the back of the car. Doesn't mean to say I don't like the car. It's just more, there's levels now, isn't there? With all this tuning we're doing, there is levels, and there's some corners up here that are quite interesting between this and a CTR car, and also character. And we'll put the exhaust on in a bit up through the BAM road, where I don't know, I'm driving at this speed and I feel like it's very nice and everything, but when I drive in the V12 or the V8, I feel like everyone's looking at me and I feel like I'm really in an Aston Martin. And today now doesn't overly feel like that, because I think it's just, everything's just so easy. And if you want a car that's really easy, I think like this is, you could use this every day, no problem at all. It's funny with the brakes, hear a noise on the, maybe I need a bit of running in. So go along here, so here's quite a big speed bump, 15 mile an hour. It's fine, you know, it's perfectly fine. Gearbox, do you remember I drove that manual? God, I didn't like it. maybe I needed more time with the car, and I actually went and looked in lots of forums, and they said that the ratios were so close, like I was missing a few gears and it was dog leg and didn't enjoy it. I think I really like this gearbox with the paddles, nice size paddles as well, there's no problem. I actually think it's a good combination, this car. You know what I'm like with cars, when I really like them I really smile, and I'm not quite getting that at the moment. But we go down here. It's actually sunny today in England as well, which makes a difference to my mood, but it seems like everyone's on the road today. You know, that's why I enjoy doing the videos in my office, because every time I go out I think, why did I do that? Like, we've got a dust cart here now. Anyway, I've been using the paddles because, I don't know, I just like using the paddles. I haven't actually used it as an auto. Let's put it in. Right, let's put it in auto. Just drive it as a nice automatic. So when you're sitting here, you're feeling like you're on top of the car, not in the car. Maybe the seats, maybe just how it is with the newer model. You're quite low down in the Astons. I don't overly mind that, and I know with the seat, the nice thing is this has got loads of adjustment. This is a very well spec car. There's nothing on here I think I'd be missing or wouldn't like, but the gearbox is really good. It changes fairly quickly, not Ferrari fast. This is on sort of the quiet exhaust, so it's still nice sound dropping in here. So up this hill, city traffic again. That's the problem with these reviews. Try and go, I need a track, I need my own track. Why don't we just buy our own track? That could be 2024, Richard buys a track. See, through here, this is quite wallowy. But obviously, they all are. And even the V12 standard is the same. But the CTR car's different. It just sits in there and you just get that front end in. So it's an interesting one, this, because I'm just sort of feel like I'm just going for a drive because everyone's doing 40 or 30 in a 60. Right, let's see, we know we've got let's come down here. Now this is a very bad bit of road, so let's see the suspension. This is all on the softest settings. Oh, there's some potholes down here, jeez. Right, this is very good. It's very good. And obviously I drive so many cars down here, so it feels like this could do some real long miles, no problem at all. I mean, I can feel the bumps, but it's just sort of being taken away. Now we've got our little bump here which we can test the suspension on, so we test it on soft and we see how the back of the car is. Here we go, get a bit more speed. Let's do this at 60. Oh Jesus. And that's what happens sometimes when the cars are too stiff. You get that. On the CTR car that won't happen, but in normal modes, as in what this is, just normal straight roads, nicer roads, is absolutely fine. Let's just drop this to Sport Plus. Let's turn the suspension. One more. So I've got these buttons on the steering wheel. Hello, come on. Yeah, it's working now. So the noise is like a Spitfire on the back. Pothole. I'm not sure if I like the noise or not. I like a Spitfire, but I'm not sure I like the noise. I think it's a noise. It's not overly cultured. Not like when I had a C63 Mercedes black. That was quite a nice sound. Listen again. That is just a whip crack. So we can get it again. I don't know. That is loud. I'm going to turn that down. I'll turn it off. Here we go. And it's got a track mode as well, which is really stiff. Have I tried that? I might try that now. Let's try a track. Here we go. Let's just feel the suspension. And she feels a lot tighter. The noise on the back. I think what I'll do, there's so much traffic out here, we'll go a little bit further and then we'll go back to my office and let's finish the video with values, have a look at the different specs you can have on these Vantages. I'm actually going to the launch of the new Vantage this weekend, so that'd be interesting again to see that car, and I hopefully should be able to drive that car as well. That's at Sevenoaks Aston Martin, so I'm looking forward to that. Trying to think of anything else. I don't know if I like the steering wheel. It's not round and it's not square, and I don't really know what type of shape it is. I'm not sure if I like it or not at the moment. I haven't done enough miles in it. It feels quite nice to hold here, but I don't know if it looks weird, and I don't know if that's making me not like this bit as much. I don't know. I'd need more time with the car. Maybe once you, like everything, you'd get used to it probably. It is a nice sound. Actually, I'm driving it in track mode and it feels actually pretty good. Maybe because the dampers feel right now. Maybe the soft is too soft and I should be in track more. Let's just go a bit further up here. So we're coming into a 30 now. And this is where, you know, this car really excels. It's a very, very good ride. And this is in the firmest dampers, but there's a little favourite bit of road I like up here, and I want to try it in this stuff. Someone's turning off. Oh, and they're turning off as well. Tell you what, we'll go straight on. Hold on. Whenever you're filming, nothing goes the way you want. Right, let's get through here. Here we go. Happy days. Right, track mode, suspension's in medium. Quite wet out here, a lot of puddles. A lot of noise. It's loud. I'll tell you what, that feels really good. I had it wrong. I was in the wrong setting, I think. So I need it in firmer damper and in track. So track's the setting for me. That is really good. Actually, I'm quite enjoying this now. Really enjoying it. I really thought track would be too firm for the car, but actually it's really transformed it. Let's go up through here. Concentrate a little bit now. It's not that we're going overly fast, it's just need to be on the ball. Magpie. Yeah, very interesting that. That's changed a lot of my opinion. I was out in comfort and it was a bit wallowy. This track feels much more like a CTR car. Much better steering, much more feel on the front end. I'm happy with that now. Right, what I'll do, I'm going to turn around. Actually, you've got to pick up Sam, I forgot. Yeah, go and pick up Sam and go back to my office, give you an opinion on it, have a look at these values, because we've got to talk about that, because it is, I think it is good value. It's a lot of car. I went in a 992 actually, convertible, and this is probably a bit of a rival for that. I'm not sure what I would take. I'd maybe take this. And even the 992 didn't feel that sort of special in normal form. It felt nice, but it didn't feel special. Maybe this feels a little bit more special. So yeah, track mode feels, that's where I would be. I wonder if, the trouble is I wouldn't want that noise all the time. So I wonder if I soften, right, soften the damper. So this is the softest damper setting with the track setting. Or should I have, does sound good. I wonder if I'll be better with, let's go sport, but with the damper. This might be a setting, because you know, you've got to do all these settings. We're going to carry on. We're carrying on anyway. So let's find the right mode. So this is in just sport, so it's not so loud. The damper's a bit firmer. Let's just see how this goes. A little bit too wobbly for me, but not bad. Enjoyable. Back would have gone then. No, that is good. That is good. So yeah, I think this is it. It's a very good car. Is it special like the older Astons? No, it's not. And I think it'd be interesting because I'm going to go out in the V12 when we get back, do a bit more B-roll and stuff. It's got a lovely car, and I keep thinking about going for a drive in it, and I keep thinking about that in the V8. Would I think that in this? Not so sure. But it doesn't make it a bad car. It's just different things. I think you would use this more maybe in the week, whereas the V12 and the V8 I made, I'd use it on the weekend. This, I think I could use it for 2 or 3 days, even in the week. And the seats are starting to feel a bit more snug as well. So yeah, right. Yeah, let's go and pick up Sam. You mustn't forget that. And then we'll finish off in the office. And I'll see you in a minute. Bye.